morning and welcome once again to our thought for the day. I'd just like to read you a portion of a verse from Mark chapter 10 and it's verse 49. And it says this, "And Jesus stood still and commanded him to be called." And Jesus stood still and commanded him to be called. The little heading I've given to my thought today is simply this: royalty stops. Isn't that incredible? Royalty stops. I have a great thought that I trust will encourage you through this day and indeed many days that lay ahead. I want to remind you of that little those words again. In verse 49 it says, "And Jesus stood still and commanded him to be called." What tremendous words these are as you consider them and think about them. The simple question that I want you to think about today is, why did Jesus stand still? What was it that made Jesus stand still? You see, Jesus was on a special mission that only he could complete. To all others, it was a mission impossible. Only Jesus could complete the mission. We know what the mission was. He was on his way to the cross of Calvary. He was on his way to Jerusalem, where he would be crucified in our place. And he knew that this was going to take place. This is why he came into the world, and there was nothing and no one that was going to stop him. But while he set his face as a flint to go all the way to Calvary, while he was here to complete the mission that brought him to this earth, he stops. Why did he stop? Why did he stop? Because he heard the cry. He heard the cry of someone in need. He heard the cry of someone in need above all the noise and the hustle and the bustle of life. All the noise that was taking place, all the people that was following him and all the rest of it, he heard the cry of someone that was in need. It was a blind beggar. And I want to tell you this morning that he not only hears the cry, but he hears even the whisper of those that find themselves in need and haven't even got the strength to call. They just whisper, "Lord, will you help?" He hears that whisper, and he hears it above everything else that is taking place round about us. And Jesus, the King of all kings, Jesus, the Lord of all lords, the creator of the universe, stops. I find that amazing. Stops. He hears the voice of the burdened heart. He hears you if you call upon him today. Verse 48 tells us that the crowd tells this man to be quiet, but still he calls. People will tell you to be quiet. They'll say the Lord is not interested in you. There's nothing he can do for you. But I want to tell you this morning, don't listen to man. Listen to God's word. He tells you to call upon him in the day of trouble. He tells you to do it. And if you call upon him in time of need, he will meet that need. And he was not only on his way to die, but he was on his way so that he could purchase our salvation through his blood. He's not on his way to die anymore, but he has already died. And not only has he died, but he has risen from the dead victoriously. Jesus commanded the man to be brought to him. Do you notice that he commanded the man to be brought to him? When everyone else was trying to push him away, Jesus said, "I want to see that man. You bring him to me." And he commands you to come to him today. Jesus asked the beggar a question. He says, "What wilt thou that I should do unto thee?" He said, "Lord, that I might receive my sight." That's what I want you to do. I want to receive my sight. And it goes on to say these words, and I find these words incredible. It says, immediately he received his sight and followed Jesus. Did you hear that word, immediately? Isn't that a wonderful word? Immediately he received his sight and followed Jesus. Today, Christ can open your spiritual eyes to the beauty of the Master. Whatever you need, he is the Jesus of the impossible. Remember, God's word tells us nothing is impossible with God. So call upon him today and receive a miracle today. Whatever your problem, whatever your need, whatever your situation, keep calling on the Master. Don't let anyone put you off. Call upon him. He will come and he will meet your need right where you are, and he will do it today. Expect a miracle today, and he will provide a miracle for you. God bless you. I look forward to speaking with you again tomorrow morning.